Sophie Cunningham, of course, she's made a name for herself by standing up to bullies who come after her teammate Caitlin Clark. But the thugs at the WNBA are now targeting Cunningham herself. Why? Because she's standing up for women and girls from being bullied from men who want to play in their sports. On this past Saturday, Cunningham was clotheslined by a Chicago Sky player, Dejanay Carrington, as she went up for a layup. Carrington got hit with a flagrant 2 foul and was ejected from the game. But she's the one who feels aggrieved, taking to threads to call the incident an example of white privilege. Meanwhile, Sports Illustrated posted an article titled, "Sophie Cunningham got a bitter taste of karma after drawing flagrant foul in Fever Sky." And after facing backlash, Sports Illustrated updated the title to read, "Sophie Cunningham's enforcer role gets reversed onto her with hard foul in Fever Sky." It's really not much better. Cunningham herself brushed off the mauling, telling an ESPN reporter, quote, "I think it was unnecessary. I've never really spoken to her. I have no beef with her, but I guess she has some pent up stuff. So get your S off. That's fine. I can take it." Look, this has gotten out of hand. We can make all the catfight jokes. I'm sure I definitely probably will at some point. but this is actually getting serious. You've got race, you've got gender, and people are saying it's not political. I think this is political. Daniel.
What's interesting is you've seen members of Congress get in the act here. You had Congressman Marlin Stutzman from Indiana writing a letter to the WNBA saying, "Hey, can you look into this? There's too much violence on these courts. I get that these high intensity games are going to have they're going to be rough and tumble, but at some point there's kind of a line that gets crossed where we didn't sign up to watch UFC fights at WNBA."
No, it's Brute Mercedes.
No, I got to say, WNBA, they need like a whole new PR team. I mean, talk about bad press every day. But I will tell you, the problem is that they're all jealous of Sophie Cunningham. Yeah. She's drop dead gorgeous. She's super smart, and she's a great athlete. And there you have these women that then, to your point, Jack, it's become an issue of race. When you're talking about that they're tweeting out white privilege, it's it's so. I think it's so horrific on
and it's
their
resentment.
And it's resentful, and it's because she's vocal, she speaks her opinion, and these women simply don't like it, and they're going to take her on. The problem is that she can get, one of these players, God only knows, they can get really hurt at one point, and that's a danger.
And you would expect the coach to step in, but listen to this, because you'd think that they'd be the first to run to her defense like any other coach, but that wasn't exactly the case, was it?
One of the things about Nay is that she's going to play her butt off, man. She's going to compete. Nobody's going to go walking in for a layup. And so I don't oppose the hard foul. But I also don't think that she intentionally went for the net.
Rob, what is going on here? How can a coach be like this?
Because she's part of the WNBA culture. If you hate white people and you hate straight people, that's a hard way to grow your audience, and that's kind of what the WNBA is doing right now. And you look at some of these players, most of which are admittedly lesbian. They say that. It's a black league, and they say that. Obviously, we know that. They are really, really ticking off a lot of America that might actually want to watch the WNBA at some point. I wouldn't anymore. This is the way it's going to be.
I don't think anybody watches it.
The crazy part is there's negative amounts of business sense here, that they're throwing their most appealing, biggest draw players completely under the bus. And I mean, this is her coach basically saying, yeah, you know what, that was a pretty good foul. Way to play hard, Chief. It's your player getting fouled. Calm down.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.